Michelle with Creative Operation and Country Craft Creations, and I'm here today to share with you my first design team project using this amazing paper collection called Retro Min. It is awesome paper and you are going to love it. It is exclusive to Country Craft Creations. So if you go to countrycraftcreations.com and get yours, if you want it, I suggest you go because it's going to sell out. I swear it is the most amazing paper I have ever seen for the men in your life. Father's Day is coming up and you have time. They have excellent shipping. I mean, like, seriously, you'll get it in 2 days. So it's just a gorgeous paper pack. You get 24 papers. There's 3 of each of 8 designs, and they're all double-sided. And then you also get a page of 3x4 and 4x4 cut aparts, or 2 pages of those, excuse me, and 2 pages of the fussy cut little accent pieces that you can use. So it's a really great paper collection, and it's really beautiful, and I think you're really going to like it. So I came up with an album today that I think is really cool, and I'll share this with you right now. So I'm calling this my Retro Min configuration album. So if you have followed me, you know that I like to take pages and with cuts and folds make different pages and kind of configure them in different ways so that you can get basically a bunch of different kinds of pages out of basically one type of design. So I did this with a 6x6 page this time. This album does measure 6.5 inches across and 6.25 inches tall, and it has a 3-inch spine. And what I did for the cover was I used some of the fussy cut elements and I backed them on black cardstock and then just layered them. And this one here, all in a day's work, is really cool. It tied into the whole theme of everything. And I added one button from my stash. I tried to keep this kind of simple because of, you know, the paper. On the back, I got to tell you, in the paper collection, there's a pattern paper, and you'll see it in the tutorial too. I talk about it because I just love it. I don't know what it is about the belt, but I love the belt. So I tried to incorporate that not only in the cover, but on the spine as well. I had this in my stash, and it's a belt buckle. So I used some ribbon from my stash and just kind of put that on there as a spine decoration. I just thought it was really cool. The back of the album looks like this. So I left that just plain. I did matte with olive green cardstock, Artisan Cardstock from Country Craft Creations. And that was introduced as a new color earlier this year when the Ireland Forever paper came out. And I thought it matched the papers really perfectly. So with the black, the olive green, and the brown, I used those 3 colors of cardstock in it. The majority of it is black for the base pages and all that stuff. And then I used the other colors kind of as accents. So the closure here is a seam binding closure with just a simple bow. I used black and brown, and that came in my design team package. And what I did was I've done this before where I use the graphic 45 tags, and I do it in kind of a different method so that they come through the eyelets, but they're actually attached underneath the cover. And I'll show you how I did that in the tutorial. I've done this once before and it works really, really well. So I had 3 of those tags in my stash and I decided to use them all up in this album. So you don't necessarily have to do that. You can totally put the ribbon underneath the pattern paper and skip that part. I just wanted to do it. So that was not part of my design team package. It was just from my stash and I really liked doing that. So when you open the album, we'll go through the pages here real quick. The front and the back cover has a big pocket, and I just used the rest of the graphic 45 tag and that I did buy from Country Craft Creations. I don't even know if I said that. Anyway, and I just put a little bit of extra olive paper on it and just made a nice little journaling card. You can totally put way more than that in there, and that is on the front and the back. And then each page is basically made the same way, but they're put together a little bit different, and it's really super easy. Don't let this scare you. It's really, really super easy. But each page also is a pocket. So you can see that I have 5 tags in each of the pockets. And what I did was I kind of mimicked and used actually the graphic 45 tag as a pattern to cut the dome. And I made a larger tag. This is not a size that I believe they put out. I just made my own because I wanted to fit the 6x6 pocket. And then with the scraps, after I did all my pages, I did one of my patchwork pages and cut those up and use that to mat these tags. So they have some kind of patchwork on the, let me pull these all out if I can get them out. I know I can. There we go. So you can see I did a patchwork page and then I cut them up and created all of the tags. And that really, whoops, not that one. And that really helped, you know, kind of use my scraps and make some fun tags. And you could totally put pictures on here. It would be really cool as a border, you know, behind a really nice picture. All of them are blank on the back, so you can do your journaling. But I think it used the scraps, used a method that I like to use, and it was fun to do. So I'll show you how to make the tags in the tutorial, and I will have a link for the patchwork pages. So in case you don't know what I'm talking about, you can kind of see the process that I go through when I make those. And I have been doing that quite a bit lately. So let's go through the book really quick. So I did a prototype, and I'm going to show you that one too because it's super cool. It turned out really awesome. My prototype project is also using exclusive papers from Country Craft Creations, so I think you're going to like it. So the first page has a flip like that, and then a flip like this, and these are adhered so you could put a picture behind. So I had one on each of these, and these are the fussy cuts from the paper collection. And then this page here has a gatefold, and it's an asymmetrical gatefold, kind of meaning that each page is different. And again, these are made from the same stuff, it's just put together differently. So you're going to get a bunch of different options with this, and I talk about even more options in the tutorial as well. This page here, I told you I like the belt. I went ahead and fussy cut that out of paper, and I kind of go through that process in the tutorial. And I made kind of a gatefold belly band type closure with a magnet. And then I'm doing what I'm calling a double offset waterfall, because it is a double waterfall. It is offset from each other. And I wanted to utilize the 3x4 cut aparts that are in this package that I think are really amazing. And then it just closes together like that. So you get to kind of see the whole thing. And then the other thing too is that underneath here, when you open it up, you still have a nice big space, and you still have lots of room for pictures. There, you can put 6 pictures in here, plus whatever you want to put behind. So there's a lot of room in there. On this page here, it opens up, but then it also opens up like this. This is an accordion type fold. And again, it's all how we put it together. You get different looks. On this page here, there's a closure here, and this is just a piece of cardstock that I had kind of left over, and then I made a little booklet that goes on top of it. So it kind of looks like a mat with one of the 4x4 cut aparts, but it's actually also a booklet. And then that gatefold opens up to have your space for more photos. On this page here, we use those pieces a little bit differently, and we made pockets. And then I also did some more patchwork on little pieces of paper. These were 3x4 pieces of paper that I put like little bitty teeny tiny scraps. You can see that these are all just strips. And then I took the fussy cut elements and just put one on the top, and it made a really cute kind of journaling card kind of thing. So you could write on the back of those and make your own cards as well, your own 3x4 cards. On this page, we also have another pocket, and I used one of the graphic 45 tags just to put in there, but you can make your own tags if you want, but just a nice little tag for that page. And then of course we have Wilbur. I had to put him in here, and he's in here in a couple spots. He's here and he's here. So this is a stacked kind of page waterfall kind of thing, and it opens up like that. And then this is also adhered so that you could put a picture behind. And then this closes, so you can either have it close like this, or you could have it close like this. Either way. You could also put this down lower, up higher. There's all kinds of different things you can do with this album. I love the configuration thing, because I always, there's different ways to put them together with the same kind of stuff. And on the back page here is just a triangle pocket, and then I made this booklet in one of the 4x4 cut aparts that I thought was really funny. My wife says I can wear the pants in the family as soon as I start washing them myself. So I thought that was kind of cute. So I made a booklet so you can put pictures there. And then again, the pocket here with the leftover graphic 45 tag from making the closure, and just a piece of the cardstock. So that's the album that I'm going to be making in my tutorial. And let me quick show you, I'll put this aside. Let me show you my prototype, because I think you're going to love this. Okay, so we have our Retro Min paper. This is the What's Cooking paper, and basically I did the same exact thing with the two albums. I just did them with different papers, and look at the difference. So you can make this album with other papers. I did bling this up with more flowers and things because it is a recipe album. I fussy cut out this little piece here that says eat, drink, and be merry. And this little gal here, I popped her up on Pop Darts. I put some bling on there. The spine, I put what's cooking here, and I just backed that on cardstock. That was one of the fussy cut things. And then on the back, I just left that plain ribbon from my stash that matched just perfectly with this. And then on this one, since this is a recipe book, I did some different things, but I did do the same pocket, and I put recipe cards in there. Since the pages are 6 by 6, I did have to cut my recipe cards down a little bit. These are purchased cards from Hobby Lobby, and they have a nice white border on them that I just was able to trim, so it was really nice. And I had these bulldog clips from my stash, so I just tied a ribbon around, and I used some of the fray check just to kind of set the bow or the knot so they won't come off, but the clips will come off, you know. And then they clip recipe cards inside the flaps, so you can see the difference with this one versus, you know, this one. I did a photo mat here because, you know, I did. But this is the different things that you can do with this album. On these, the big tags here, they're all the same. I just used red Artisan cardstock, and then I put a piece of the pattern paper on the front and left the blank. So you could put a picture of your recipe, and then your recipe, you could write it on the back here. So all of those tags are the same. And then as you go through, I'll just go through real quickly. I used all these bulldog clips, and then I just clipped everything to here. Cut this out and backed it with cardstock, and then you could put a picture or something back there. And again, just more clips. And I went through my ribbon scraps and then just found what matched. On this, I did it different on this one, and I don't know. I wanted to use the belt on the other one, but on this one, what I did was I did a square, and then I did it backwards. I actually wanted to glue it on the top, but I ended up doing it upside down, kind of basically. So it's glued on the bottom, but it has a magnet that closes it. And then these are supposed to actually be offset as well. But I did it differently on that one because I wanted to utilize the belt, but there's another option there for that. On this page here, I did not do the what's the word I'm looking for? I did not do the accordion on here. I did more of a flap kind of thing like this, and decided that for this album, or for the Retro Min album, I wanted to do an accordion instead. But again, another option. On this one here, I used the recipe cards that I even had to cut down even more, as you can see, to fit in the pocket. But there you go. That's what my idea was for that. And in the pockets on these, I put recipe cards right there. And then the back page here, the stacked page. So you can see the differences. Now these ones, I left some of the pages just black on the back. I didn't add pattern paper. More recipe cards. So this held 25 recipe cards. The pack had 25 in total. So I used all 25 in this particular album. And then you have all the pockets and everything, and there's totally room for more. And if I can get that pocket open, I wanted to kind of preserve the room on the pages for, you know, pictures and things like that. So I didn't punch notches. You totally could do that if you want to, but I didn't. But you can see, I mean, that's closed right now, and I still have lots of room for adding more if I wanted to. So that's my prototype album that I did. But this is the album that we're going to make, and the papers we're going to use. This is Retro Min, exclusive for Country Craft Creations, and that is my design team project. So I'm going to get this going. So now, just before I leave, there is a contest going on, and at Country Craft Creations, this is going to be really fun. So through June 15th, there's a contest with the designers. So when you do an order and you check out, there's a comment box just before you check out. And if you put in there like Michelle sent you, then they will keep track of that. They'll keep track of how many people, you know, for each designer, you know, kind of called them out. And then they'll also keep track of who called out those designers. So the designer with the most people will win $50 gift certificate to Country Craft Creations. And then all of the people who called out that designer will go into a hat and a drawing will be done. And one of those lucky people will win a $50 gift certificate. So if you are inclined to do so, go to Country Craft Creations and get your retro min paper or any other paper that you want. I used black artisan cardstock, olive artisan cardstock, and brown artisan cardstock from Country Craft Creations. I also used brown and black and this teal beautiful seam binding that also came in my design team package from Country Craft Creations, and the graphic 45 tags were also from there. And if you do your order, buy your stuff, and you call me out and say that I sent you, then I will be entered in the contest and you will be entered in the contest. One lucky designer and one lucky person will be chosen and we'll each get a prize. So there, that's, I hope I explained that right. So anyways, have a good day. I'm going to get my tutorial finalized and I will see you very soon. Thanks a lot for watching and thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Bye-bye.